Hey everybody, welcome back. So this is going to be your December 2023 reading. I can't believe it. Last month for the year. Let's go ahead and find out what's in store for you or what are the energies for the last month of the year 2023. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective. What's in store for the collective this December 2023? King of Cups. The Lovers. Queen of Wands. Four of Swords. Temperance. And you have here Page of Pentacles. Wow, look at this. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right, so I'm actually hearing different scenarios here for the collective. First, what I actually heard from Spirit is that for the month of December 2023, this is actually a month in which some of the collective are really going to be reflecting back on their relationships. That's also what I'm hearing, okay? And this is going to help the collective to ask themselves, all right, what is it that they really want? What are they longing for? Are they actually in a good partnership or not? Okay, that's really what I'm picking up very strongly. Number two, for some of you, the month of December is also a month in which you guys are also going to be experiencing some sort of like healing taking place, all right, in your partnerships, in your connections, whatever this is, whether it's actually a love interest, whether it's a family thing or friends or whatsoever. So I'm getting healing is also taking place, all right, for the month of December. And then for others of you, if you're actually single, by the way, not for all of you though, but somebody watching this collective reading, I'm really seeing here that, yeah, somebody is actually going to either express their feelings for you. Maybe you have been dating for a while, or maybe you've been talking to this person for a long time. But I'm just really getting this for somebody watching this collective reading in which this person is ready to express their feelings or to let you know that they really like you. Okay, so I'm actually getting a possible, romance blossoming here for some of you. But let's see. Let's try to pull up another set of cards. Yeah, see, healing begins. What did I say? Because I really got that. I really picked up that there's healing taking place, especially around partnerships, all right, or around connections. But for others of you, it's still possible that if you're going through a lot of, difficult or tough times, then this is actually a month in which you would be feeling that slowly, all right, things are becoming far more better than before, all right, or you're moving towards peaceful waters, because Six of Swords is talking about end of challenging times as well, or healing is actually taking place. Yeah, heart healing. My gosh, that's crazy. You got this image from the Six of Swords, where there's a woman, okay, she's actually peeking at this curtain, and her heart chakra is glowing, right, with a green, which is crazy because you got the fourth chakra, and it says Archangel Raphael. So fourth chakra is also the heart chakra. So what did I say at the very start of the reading? There's something about healing of connections, partnerships, all right? Some of the collective are really going to be reflecting, all right? Like, for instance, if you're already in a relationship, am I really happy? Is this the relationship that I'm hoping for? Is this the relationship that I really want to last for a long time? Or what is it that I can actually do so that our relationship is going to become a lot more stronger than ever? Things like that. That's just an example. So there's something about that for the collective for the month of December 2023. Then you got personal growth, right? Makes sense. Are you kidding me? Your commitment is being tested. Every card that I'm pulling up, you guys, I can't make this up. You saw me shuffle. So yeah, there's really something about partnerships. There's really something about, yeah, contemplating about your recent relationships, your relationship with yourself. All right, that's really what I'm getting for the month of December 2023. And if you are already in a relationship with someone, because I really got that earlier, then healing is also taking place, especially if the relationship is quite stormy nowadays between you and your partner. All right, I'm still seeing here that you and your partner are going to be able to overcome this really huge struggle or this obstacle. And I feel this is actually happening because it's allowing you both to grow, all right? As separate individuals, of course, all right? But for others of you, if you're not yet in a relationship, and I'm seeing that some of you are really going to be reflecting back on your past connections. And some of you are going to be realizing that, you know what, those connections actually happened because, or I met those people because of, I'm learning something from it, all right? There's something about you realizing that those people that you've met or those individuals that you came across with, they're kind of like playing a certain type of role in your life, all right? Especially if we try to look at it from a different perspective. So yeah, there's something about self-reflection. There's also something about healing of the connection, heart healing, of course, especially if you're going through some sort of like, yeah, painful situations in your relationship with your partner or even family, because this is not just talking about like a love interest, okay? But let's see. Let's pull it more. What's in store for the collective this December 2023? Okay, professional assistance. Wisdom. Oh my gosh, okay. You got the World card or Universe. Oopsie. And then you got the Health card. All right. So I'm hearing two messages based on these four cards, okay? Like what I said earlier, with the professional assistance and the wisdom card, I was just talking about how the collective are really going to be reflecting back on their connections, okay? Or even asking themselves, like, is this the relationship that I really want, okay? Do I really want to be with this person? Do I see myself being with this person for a long time? You know, things like that. There's something about the collective really trying to assess their current relationships or their situation, okay? For others of you, you're reflecting back on your past connections, and for some reason, you are going to be seeing it differently, okay? For most of you, you are going to be looking back and looking at it as, all right, it was painful, it was heartbreaking, but I'm learning something from that experience, all right? Something is going to be making sense. For others of you, I'm actually hearing a different message right now. For those who are resonating with, maybe you have been so hard on yourself recently that you've been, you know, trying to overwork yourself or what. Yeah, pay attention to your health, because I really got that too when I saw this health card, okay? Pay attention to your health. Make sure as well that you try to create balance, all right? Because for some of you, I'm actually hearing that this is already manifesting in your physical health. So just make sure that you also take the time to nurture yourself. Like work is very important, of course, but we must always remind ourselves to create balance and to take a step back. Okay. So that's another message I'm seeing, especially with this health card. For others of you, maybe somebody has already ended a connection. It was a painful one, but then again, still the same thing. You're going to be reflecting back and looking at it as, all right, there are lessons in this connection, and I'm seeing it differently now. All right, let's try to pull it more. Let's see what else. What's in store for the collective this December 2023? Remembrance. Are you kidding me? I can't make this up, you guys. What did I just said earlier? Even from the very start of the reading, there's something about reflecting back in the past. All right. And it says remembering, love, loss, and healing. Are you kidding me? Wow. Thank you, Spirit, because that's really what I'm hearing for the collective. Okay. So let me just echo what was already delivered for the collective. Number one, if you can still remember, a lot of the collective will be reflecting on their current relationships, even on past connections. All right. There's something about that. Evaluating, reassessing. All right. Of course, for some of you guys, there are painful emotions that might resurface as you try to reflect or you try to go back in time. Okay. And that's only natural. That's only normal. But healing is definitely taking place. That's why when I actually saw the Healing Begins card, yeah, I feel this is necessary so that the collective are going to be more than willing to let go. All right. Or to release those painful wounds. And this would actually help the collective as well to move towards a new beginning. Because again, you got the World card, all right? Completion of a cycle. So maybe this is actually necessary so that the collective is going to be more than willing to release the past, all right? Or lovingly surrender the past and just move towards a new chapter. Okay, what else? Wow, I can't believe the synchronicity of this reading. What else? Okay, you got Blossom. All right. Then you got Tender Embrace. Wow. All right. So with the Blossom card, this is for somebody out there checking out this collective reading. But I'm actually picking up, it can just be one or two people out there. All right. But I really got that romance is actually in the air for someone watching this collective reading. Okay. Because what I actually heard from Spirit is that this person is ready to fess up, maybe, all right, or let you know that they wanted to grow the connection with you. Okay, so I am really picking up that somebody watching this collective reading will be either in a relationship this month of December, or your relationship status is going to be changing from dating to in a relationship. All right. That's really what I'm getting. Or at least romance is actually in the air, or the connection is growing. Okay. Let's just put it that way. And then you got the Tender Embrace. With the Tender Embrace, this is for the collective, and this is also for those who are resonating with that. Maybe you kind of like already noticed that your health is suffering nowadays, because I'm really getting that for someone out there in which you're trying so hard. You've been pushing things. I'm really hearing that from Spirit. And so your guides are saying, be gentle with yourself. All right. Take a step back. Make sure that you look after your health. That's actually what I'm hearing. All right. And then for others of you with a Tender Embrace, it is actually related to what I just said earlier about reflecting back on the past. All right. Yes, there would be some emotions coming up in the surface. It can be, sadness. It can be anger, whatever. All right. But maybe this is actually necessary so that you can finally release and let it go. All right. That's really what I'm getting. And again, did you know that elephants, they really do have very, very impressive memory? All right. They do really remember things. And to see this elephant image, and then you got the remembrance card. Yeah. There's something about remembering the past. There's something about, yeah, going back and, yeah, walking down the memory lane. I don't know. I'm just getting that for the collective. What else? Why? Okay. Now, with a Y card, this is exactly what I was just talking about earlier. If we can still remember that I mentioned something about some of the collective are, of course, going to be reflecting back on their past connections or even their current relationships. Like, why is this happening? What's going on? Am I still in the right partnership? What can I actually do to make this relationship a lot stronger? So to see this white card, that's it. Because I'm really hearing questions even earlier. All right. And that's why I'm really picking up a lot of the collective are really going to be doing that, are really going to be contemplating about their situation. And although I'm more of like picking up, it's around connections or partnerships, maybe it's also still going to be for other aspects of your life. All right. If you're not really necessarily resonating with partnerships and connections. But for majority of you guys, I'm just really getting something around past connections, around current relationships or partnerships, and what you wanted to attract even. Okay, what else? Yeah, you got protection. And then you got journey, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't freaking believe this. All right, let's start off with protection before I pull up two more cards, okay? With a protection card, not for all of you, but somebody watching this collective reading is going to be realizing, all right, especially for this month of December 2023, that the connection didn't happen according to what you want. And that's not because the universe is punishing you or that you are so unlucky in love or things like that. And that's only because of the universe knows what's best for you. You are being taken care of. You are being looked after, not only by the universe, of course, your guides, your loved ones in spirit, okay? And yeah, it makes sense, especially now that I'm seeing this tender embrace card. So it may not make sense to you at first, all right, with the Y card, but I feel that for some of you, for the month of December, for some reason, everything is going to be falling into place. And you would begin to understand why it didn't happen, okay? And that's crazy because I also noticed for the past few days, I keep on actually hearing a lot of quotes everywhere. Okay, everywhere. There's something about divine timing. There's actually something about, yeah, just surrendering. All right, the need to control situations. I really got that. And I feel this is quite similar to what I'm seeing right now with the cards that we pulled up. There's something about, yeah, realizing that there are some things that are meant to be. All right. And if it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. All right. If it is, all right, no matter how many people are really going to be trying to destroy that or to sabotage that or whatsoever, they can't. All right. Because it's actually really meant for you. So it's actually the same when it comes to connections or why you actually met this person, why things didn't actually end up between you both, why things had to, yeah, crumble down, things like that. All right. It may be hard for us to actually look at it from a different perspective at first, but this is also a challenge for the collective. All right. To go within and look into that and use a different type of lens in viewing those situations or those things that just occurred. Okay. Maybe with you doing that, you will begin to see a different answer or you would begin to see a different picture. But I'm actually getting that, yeah, some of you are really going to be realizing that it's just the universe way of protecting you as well. All right. You're being guided. And then he got the journey card. And this is exactly what I was just talking about earlier. All of these steps are really necessary so that you can finally lovingly surrender everything and move towards a new chapter of your life. Because journey is actually talking about that your journey, from the past doesn't just end there. All right. you do have the power basically to create something new for yourself and to be open as well to new possibilities out there, right? And to do things differently as well. Because I also heard that earlier. I heard for someone out there watching this collective reading, it's like somebody's trying to ask, what can I actually do to improve our relationship? Is there anything else we can, strengthen the bond, things like that. So maybe, especially if you're already in a relationship and you really wanted to improve your partnership, I'm getting here that some of you are going to be doing that, thinking of ways on how to actually, do things differently, either by adding spice to the relationship, or maybe there are some things that you and your partner are doing that is causing some sort of like a conflict as well. All right. So again, the point is, I'm really seeing the collective rather, really assessing their relationships and their connections. Okay. Wow, I can't believe this. All right, let's try to pull up. Yeah, let's try this one. Let's try this tea leaf fortune cards. We'll get 3 from each set. Okay, someone is leaving your life, all right? And then pay attention to your finances for others of you. Hard work ahead, okay, yeah. You need to defend yourself. Barrel. And then you got funnel. Oh my gosh, everything that we have discussed, it's appearing here. I can't freaking believe this. Wow. Are you kidding me? You saw me shuffle. I can't make this up. So let's start off with someone is leaving your life, all right? So either, like maybe this is just about to happen. Somebody is ready to move away or leave the connection. It can also be like that. Or someone is leaving, all right? Either not necessarily because of the relationship that you guys both have, but for other reasons, who knows, all right? But I'm also getting here that with this someone is leaving your life, I feel that this is also talking about how some of you guys are really going to be surrendering, okay? Surrendering the past. Maybe this person already left, or you are no longer seeing this person, you're no longer talking to this person, but because of the pain and because of the longing feeling and all that, we have the tendency to attach to that, all right, to attach to that feeling because of we missed the person or we wanted this person back into our lives. So I'm getting that for others of you as well. But for others of you, maybe somebody is ready to leave or move forward, okay? And then you got the purse card. So for some of you, this one is actually really, really straightforward to make sure that we also take good care of our finances or to pay attention to our savings or how much money are we saving or spending. And then you got hard work ahead. And this is exactly what I just heard earlier, because I'm actually hearing that somebody watching this collective reading, it's good that you're really, putting your focus on your work. You've been working so hard because of you're so determined to achieve something, or there are deadlines and all that. But you really have to look after yourself, all right? You really have to take good care of yourself, because there's something about, making sure that you don't, overdo it, or you don't actually, kind of like allow yourself to get sick, just because you've been really trying to, work your ass out on something, right? So be mindful about that. Create balance if necessary, or if possible, rather. And then you also got shield. You need to defend yourself. And that's also what I heard earlier. There's something about protection, okay? And I feel this shield is also talking about the message I heard from Spirit that sometimes we may not understand why all of these things are happening, but it's actually the opposite of what you may actually initially think. that you're unlucky, or that the universe is punishing you, or is being hard on you, or things like that. But it's actually a protection for you. Okay. And then he got the barrel card, and it says, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. That's exactly what I was just talking about earlier, which is probably why, a lot of the collective are going to be reflecting on their life, on their situations, mostly around connections, though, but it can be any other aspect or area of your life. Like you're putting your focus on what's lacking, all right? Your situation when it comes to your finances, things like that. So maybe with the shield card and the barrel card, for some of you, you're being encouraged by spirit to make sure as well that you don't allow yourself to be embracing that consciousness of lack as much as possible, even if it's actually easier said than done. All right. And then lastly, you got the funnel, and it says period of frustration, lessons to be learned. How crazy is that? Because we were just talking about that earlier when we saw the wisdom card. And then you also got, what was that card? Personal growth. There you go. So I'm just really getting here that I feel the collective will actually kind of like realize something, all right? That all of these things are happening not just because of you are totally unlucky, or that the universe is punishing you or whatsoever. It's just that there are lessons that you really needed to learn from it. Okay. And these lessons are really going to be helping us in our journey. All right. This is actually part of our growth. It's allowing you to grow as an individual. And also with a funnel, this is also what I was just talking about earlier. Some of you are really going to be kind of like assessing or evaluating the situation, what is needed, what is no longer needed. All right. Is this really what I want? So there's something about that. There's something about filtering some things, okay, that you feel is no longer necessary for you, maybe, or is no longer helping in your situation. That's what I'm picking up. Anyway, let's see. What else? Let's try this one. Insurance. Unexpected expenses. Okay. And then follow up. Okay. So when it comes to the insurance card, well, maybe some of you guys are actually, doing that already. Either you have been, investing something when it comes to insurance, or you have been paying something as well. If you already have an existing insurance, whether it's car insurance or health or whatsoever, okay? But then you got the unexpected expenses. So maybe for the month of December, there are not necessarily related to insurance, by the way, but there are probably some unexpected expenses that might actually just come up that you are not really thinking about, all right? Like something is actually just going to come up all of a sudden that you need to pay this, all right? So be prepared for that for some of you. And then you also got the follow-up card, all right? And now when it comes to the follow-up card, what I'm actually hearing, since this is a career deck, I'm getting that maybe you needed to follow up if you've applied for a job as well, or maybe somebody, if this is not you, it can also be somebody's really going to be following through. Somebody's actually going to be contacting you as well. It can also be, related to some insurance, issues for others of you. Yeah, somebody's going to be doing that, who's going to be contacting and following up. Maybe it's around that or any other stuffs, whether it's actually other bills that you need to pay, or it can also be related to a job opportunity that you have applied for, things like that. Okay, let's see what else. You got the number 3. It will work out soon, it says here. Ooh, what is this? Pisces, find your center. You may be a Pisces, by the way. All right. And you got Libra. All right. Wow, quite interesting. You got signs here. So some of you may have Pisces in their chart or Libra. Okay. Now, with this, it will work out soon. If you're going through some sort of like issues or challenges recently, whether it's related to love or any other aspects of your life, it will work out. Remember, you got the Six of Swords, and that's talking about the end of a challenging, period or cycle. Okay. Especially you got the World card. Now, this is a perfect moment for the collective to find their center. Again, that's why we're talking about being balanced, all right, being centered. This is part of how you're also going to be protecting your energy, all right, because you got the shield card as well as the protection card, all right, by allowing yourself to be much more centered even during turbulent times. And then you got the Libra card, enjoy your time. Okay, so I feel as well that the collective is also being encouraged to honor the present moment, all right, to enjoy your time, to make sure that you also take a step back to enjoy life. That's also what I'm hearing, because I really heard from spirit that some of you guys are just really putting your focus on the things that's giving you stress, all right? Or some of you are really just, yeah, working so hard, but you're forgetting about your own health. So be mindful about that as well. Make sure that you create balance, okay? Now let's pull up some fortune cards. Let's see what's in store for you guys for the month of December. Okay, you got celebrations. Well, yeah, because month of December, Christmas, holiday season for sure. Okay, and New Year. So let's go to page number 3. All right. It says here, champagne celebrations. Wow. Okay. This celebrations card is exactly that. Getting out of the black tie or the party dress and be ready for the time of your life. Be alert to the wonderful experiences awaiting ahead and celebrate what life has to offer. Your cup will overflow with joy and expect a full social calendar. So some of you are really going to be super busy. Okay. Maybe planning some events as well, since it's the holiday season, of course. All right. And then it says here as well that this is also a sign that some of us are really going to be really sociable this month, all right? Or either you're really going to be spending so much time with people, whether these are your friends or family members as well, all right? And if it's all about career or finances, it says here, you will certainly be celebrating a win of some kind, but you could be spending the money on gorgeous clothes to wear to the party celebrations. All right, so maybe that's why I pay attention to the finances, that even though you're so tempted to buy something that you really want, make sure that, again, you try to be mindful about how much money you're spending or how much money are you saving, right? If it's all about work too, this is also an ideal time for promotion for others of you or a pay rise as well, okay? But I'm also seeing here that there's jealousy in the workplace for others of you. Maybe that's why I got the professional assistants. So yeah, maybe there's actually somebody around you who's jealous of your success, or they don't have the best interests at heart. However, again, just put your focus on your goals, put your focus on what you're supposed to do, and just ignore the haters, okay? Now, if it's all about relationships, same thing. There's invitation here, there, and everywhere, right? So if you're already in an existing relationship, then you could be celebrating a milestone in your relationship, or there's going to be some special gatherings and reunions, such as special anniversary or other important occasion, it says here. So yeah, there you go. Wow. Before we end this reading, let me actually start off first by pulling up some messages for you, okay? And then afterwards, we're going to be pulling up an affirmation they can work with. And then lastly, we're going to be pulling up some crystals that you can work with for the month of December too. So let's start off with this one. Any message for the collective, please? Ooh, Cardinal, adventure. It says here, you need to live up to your fullest potential, explore new directions, and take risks in order to grow as an individual. Change may be uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Well, this is actually related to the journey card. Remember, the journey card is talking about how some of us are really going to be doing things differently, all right, in order to create some changes in our situation. So whether some of you guys watching this collective reading, you are thinking of changing jobs, or you're going to be doing something to charge up your everyday life, again, the point is you're being asked to live up to your fullest potential as well, all right? And to explore, seek out other possibilities out there. Don't put yourself in a small box, all right? Because there are endless possibilities. And you're being encouraged as well to be courageous enough to take a risk or to take a chance about something so you can actually grow as a person. Otherwise, you would only find yourself where you are already, okay? But if you really wanted to see some positive changes in your situation or in your life, then there must be something that you also needed to do, so you can actually see a different result, such as having the courage to take a leap of faith, to take a risk, or to be more open and willing to try out things or other possibilities out there that you haven't tried out before. Anyway, any other message for the collective? Okay, what is this? Instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and reevaluate. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh, I'm speechless, you guys. You saw me shuffle. I can't make that up. That is crazy. What? I was just talking about that earlier, and I really heard a specific message from Spirit about somebody watching this collective reading who's overworking. Okay, it's good that you're so hardworking. It's really good that you're so focused on your task, your job, your deadlines, or whatsoever. But make sure that you take some time to breathe, all right? Or you take a breather, take a step back. So this is it. But let me read it again. My gosh, this is mind blowing. It says, instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and reevaluate. You are doing enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It is not worth it. Balance your time more wisely. Go back to what I said, you guys. Go back to what I just said earlier. Remember the message from Spirit, because it's not me, you guys, all right? It's Spirit. I'm just a translator, all right? So everything that I've been hearing from guides or from Spirit, I'm just trying to, deliver it to you. And it's being supported by the cards that we're actually pulling up. And if you can still remember earlier, I keep on hearing that there is a need for the collective to create balance, all right? For instance, with the example earlier too, instead of putting your focus on what's lacking, protect your energy. Put your focus on what excites you. Put your focus on things that would uplift your energy, all right? For others of you, you've been working so hard, all right, to the point that it's affecting your overall health. Remember, you got the health card, and it really got that for someone out there. So if you're resonating with that, your guides are saying, don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion, because it is not worth it, all right? You need to balance your time or manage your time more wisely. Wow, I can't believe this. Somebody really needed to hear that message. All right, so let's pull up some affirmations for you guys, and then we'll pull up some crystals. Affirmation for the collective, please. Okay, well, you got physical health. Are you kidding me? We're just talking about health because you got the health card. And we're talking about making sure that you don't actually overdo things, and you have to be gentle with yourself. So now you got the physical health, and it says here, my body heals itself with every breath I take. Wow. So for those who are actually more like resonating with, you are actually, going through some sort of like health issues and all that. Yeah, healing is definitely taking place. Maybe that's why we got Archangel Raphael, because Archangel Raphael is the archangel of healing, of course, not only for children or for animals, but you can call upon Archangel Raphael if you needed some help when it comes to healing, whether it's healing your broken heart or physical ailment or issues. All right. But yeah, this is the affirmation that you can actually work with or say to yourself every single day, that my body heals itself with every breath I take. Always remember that words are very, very powerful. All right. And this is something that my late father always tells me when I was a young girl, to practice affirmation. Although I am really, ashamed to admit that I'm not really good. Okay. There are times that I really, practice it, but there are times that I can't or I don't. Because, I'm not ashamed to admit that, even though it's a little bit, yeah, embarrassing, but I'm just being myself. All right. I'm not a perfect person myself, but this is something that my late father would always tell us, to practice affirmation, because words, thoughts are very, very powerful. Okay. It takes form. So, for others of you, this is something that you can actually always say to yourself, that your body heals itself with every breath that you take. Okay. Because I noticed there's a lot of cards around health issues as well. All right. So, yeah, call upon Archangel Raphael. And yeah, look at this. Healing begins. Healing begins. So don't worry, whether this is talking about physical illness or heart healing, because you got the heart chakra card. Yeah, know that healing is actually taking place, right? Well, everything that we were just discussing at the very start of the reading, it's happening with the rest of the cards, or it's actually, yeah, being revealed by the rest of the cards that we're pulling up. How amazing is this? Anyway, let's get some crystals for you guys that you can work with. Crystal for the collective for the month of December, which is going to be helpful for you guys. Let's see. Okay, what is this? Agate. Okay, and it says stability, grounding, and truth. A stabilizing stone, agate is used to balance the mind, body, and spirit, creating harmony in all areas of your life, much like the patterns on the crystal itself. Grounding and supportive, agate helps to reveal inner truths, cleansing beneath the surface to expose your authentic self. A wonderful stone to heal resentment. Agate frees you from the self-imprisonment of inner anger, replacing it with safety and security. Agate takes its time, vibrating at a slow and steady pace, and encourages you to take as much time as you need for the matter at hand. Wow, that is a very, very beautiful crystal too. Agate, yeah. And this is actually not so hard to get in some crystal shops. So yeah, if you're resonating with a message, if you feel that you needed something to work on to free you up from, yeah, inner anger, resentment, and all that, work with agate. All right. This would actually help you to feel more grounded as well, or more centered. And it would also help you to become more confident to speak your truth. So there you go. I certainly hope you enjoyed this. And happy birthday to all Sagittarians and Capricorn at the end of December, or moving towards January. It's already the Capricorn season. But happy birthday to all Sag people and Capricorns too. To my best friend, Darcy, it's your birthday soon. And thank you so much for your greetings as well, my dear. Happy, happy birthday. So yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you all a blessed, blessed December 2023. Bye for now.